What's going on? Born for Sports. Salute to New York Giant Nation. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button to Born for Sports. Well, Giant fans, preseason is finally over, and you know what that means. Week 1 countdown has begun. And I am so excited about this season. I'm ready for it to start right now. I kind of wish it happened this week instead of in another week. But listen, we got good things come to those who wait. That's what they say. So we got to wait. So in the meantime, I just want to chop it up with you guys and talk about something that's been on my mind. And what's been on my mind is not just beating the Commanders' ass in week 1, but also our quarterback room, man. And it's been the talk of the town. It's been the talk of the town out there in NFL laws out there. Should Jackson Dart start? But Russell Wilson's going to start week 1, and he deserves to start week 1. Yeah, I'm on that train. I feel like Russell Wilson is the right guy for this New York Giant team this year right now with the circumstances going around. Russell Wilson has earned the right to do that. He's had a solid preseason. And even though Jackson Dart is turning heads and playing tremendous, has probably been the best rookie quarterback in the preseason this year, that's still preseason. And I think the best course of action for this New York Giant franchise is to take their time with the young signal caller. And when he's ready, he'll get on the field. But right now, Russell Wilson is a veteran quarterback that we need to see if we can be better than what people think. Because I feel like we're going to shock the NFL this year. And if that does happen, it's going to have to become not just this really exciting young defense that this New York Giant team is going to be, as I think they're going to be one of the elite defenses this year, but it's got to be quarterback Russell Wilson leading the way if we're going to have that opportunity. Because when Jackson Dart gets his opportunities, trust and believe it's not going to be as easy, folks, as he saw it in the preseason. Okay? So a veteran quarterback that a Super Bowl champion, former Super Bowl champion, probably a future Hall of Fame quarterback leading the way, sounds real like deja vu to me. As remember, in 2004, when the New York Giants drafted Eli Manning, they had a former Super Bowl champion veteran quarterback to lead the way at first, in Kurt Warner. Now, we all know how that ended up happening, okay? Kurt Warner led the team to a winning record in the first half of the season, but then when his play started to slip, then you started to see, okay, let's go to the kid. Eli went, lost 5 of his last 6 games, and then the rest is history as he has become a future Hall of Famer, in my opinion. Well, I think this is the situation where Russell Wilson can have deja vu with this New York Giant team. But I need Russell Wilson to be the quarterback that I saw the last 2 years and not the celebrity quarterback that has a reputation of being a cornball in the locker room. So far, what I've seen, the returns are good. The returns are good. He's restored a culture to this New York Giant locker room, more professionalism, and you can see the players believe in the quarterback room this year, from Russell Wilson to Jackson Dart to Jameis Winston. They believe that they got a legit chance to win, something they have not had the last few years, 6-7 years, I should say, since Eli Manning was the quarterback, in my opinion. So I just think, listen, this whole thing about Russ is terrible and a terrible quarterback that makes no sense to start is baloney, okay? He may not be the Seattle version, but he can still play this game. And I got proof of that. I got proof of it, man. Let's go back to 2023, okay? 2023, he started 15 games, and we all know how it went. But let's break down the anatomy of that season he had. In 2023, in 15 starts, he had 26 touchdowns and only 8 interceptions, 66.4 completion percentage, a 98 rating, quarterback rating, and at 3,070 yards for the Denver Broncos. Now, listen, the way it ended wasn't good for him, because obviously Sean Payton didn't believe in Russell Wilson long term, and I understand that. And he decided, and the organization decided, that they were going to pull the wool over the head of Russell Wilson and not start him the last 3 games of the season for contractual reasons. But it really wasn't his fault. The reason why Denver didn't make the playoffs last year, they actually were in that playoff race when they decided to make an organizational decision to move on from Russ. The rest is history. They ended up drafting Bo Nix in the slot they ended up picking. Hey, that's not Russell Wilson's fault. That's an organizational decision. So let me ask you something, Giant Nation. Would you take 26 touchdowns and 8 interceptions from Russell Wilson this year? I would. Let me ask you one more question. Would you take 26 touchdowns and 8 interceptions the last 6 years from a Giant quarterback? Well, there you go. Now let's go to last season. Now, last season, Russell Wilson, he was injured the first month of the season. So he didn't start the season. Justin Fields started, okay? But when he was healthy, Mr. Mike Tomlin, who's a Hall of Fame coach and probably maybe the best coach in football, decided, hey, I don't care what the record is. We're a better team with Russell Wilson running our offense. And he made the switch, and a lot of people were like, wait a minute, why did you do that? You know, the team wasn't bad. Fields was okay. Why do that? Well, they made an organizational decision and decided it was better off to have Russell run the show. And guess what? It was the right decision because the Pittsburgh Steelers ended up making the playoffs last year. And look at his stats. 16 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, a 63.7 completion percentage, 95.6 quarterback rating, and 2,482 yards and only 11 starts. Okay? If you project that, that's pretty much close to his 2023 stats at the end of the year. Okay? And again, I ask you, Giant Nation, would you take that based on what we have dealt with as a franchise at the quarterback position, whether it was Daniel Jones, Miss Cummings, Drew Lock, Tommy DeVito, okay? What would you want to do? Would you want that out of our quarterback position with this defense we got? I'm taking that. I'm taking that, folks, okay? I'm taking that every day of the week. So all the talk about Russell Wilson can't play this game anymore is a bunch of baloney. It's bullshit, okay? Is he the Seattle version? No, he's not that guy. But on a one-year deal, I believe in Russell Wilson as long as he's doing what he's supposed to do, what he's been doing. Being on time, accurate, making the right reads, the right checks at the line of scrimmage, something we did not get from Daniel Jones, okay? As they limited the offense, okay, with him, with Brian Dable, just never was a good fit. Drew Lock, we all know how that went, okay? And remember one thing, folks. Arthur Smith was this man's quarterback, offensive coordinator last year for this quarterback, okay, who sucks. Who, by the way, has a limited offense and doesn't allow his quarterbacks to audible at the line of scrimmage. He just tells them run the play, okay, and that's what he had to put up with limited weapons besides the receiver they had, who's now a Dallas Cowboy, okay. And you mean to tell me Russ can't cook a little something with Malik Neighbors, who's one of the top 5 wide receivers, in my opinion, in football right now, okay? With the running game he has with Tracy and Scatterbo, okay? With Darius Slayton, with Wan'Dale Robinson, all these guys. You telling me Russell Wilson can't get the job done? I beg to differ. It all is up to – so at the end of the day, Giant fans, Let's support our guy. Let's support Russell Wilson as he has earned that right. And when Jackson Dart is ready to go, he'll be out there. Now, I'll say this, Mr. Russell Wilson. I got a message for you. Jackson Dart has been the talk of the town. He's been the talk of the NFL. And yes, when you're a first-round pick quarterback, sooner or later you got to get on the field. Now, if you're as motivated as I think you are, if you are the quarterback that you claim you are, and you are not that cornball that everybody said in the locker rooms you were the last few years, that rub locker rooms the wrong way, that care more about being a celebrity instead of a Hall of Fame quarterback, go out there and win us some games. Go out there and show you still got it. Go out there and show that you are motivated to get your spot back as one of those quarterbacks that you feel you are. Because us Giant Nation, we were rooting for that. Give us Russell Wilson. Don't give us Ciara's husband. Giant fans, salute. Let me know what you think about in the comments about this video. What do you feel Russell Wilson's going to give us, and what are you excited about for the play at the quarterback position this year? And don't forget to like and subscribe to Ball for Sports. Let's go Giants.